agree. 1, 2, 3, present you live as a champ. A last ride straight to hell, a tombstone, a choke slam. Here to give it to you raw. This is Wrestling with Savage. SmackDown, hold the title. This is Wrestling with Savage. What?
Wrestling with Savage begins now.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Wrestling with Savage. Steven Chambers, what's going on, brother? Welcome back to the show, and my God, what a week it's been for professional wrestling. Let's get Jay in here. What's going on, Jay? He's in here for what we always do on Tuesday nights, the weekly update.
I don't know how I'm surviving, Savage. It's just bad news, one after the other. First, rest in peace, Carl Weathers, man. We love you, baby. Paulo, live forever. And now this, my man Cody.
I definitely lived forever through the Rocky series.
And now Cody.
Cody? Wait, what's wrong with Cody?
You serious right now? Is that even a question?
What are you talking about? You should be excited.
I'm not excited, Savage. I'm not excited. We'll get into it. Rest in peace, Toby Keith, as well.
Yeah, we're losing people left and right, man. I'm afraid I'm going to wake up to bad news any day now.
I'm living in a nightmare in WWE now. Living in a nightmare.
Nightmare? It's not that bad.
It's bad, Savage. It's bad.
So how was your week?
Look at me. Look at my face. I'm depressed.
Is it really that serious? You're really
Hashtag
depressed?
We want Cody. I was one of those people. I was one of those 600,000 people.
Really? That's you? Hashtag
Really?
Cody?
Do we really have to talk about SmackDown?
Do we? I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. I don't even know what I want to talk about anymore. There's so much going on with the WWE right now. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
I'm still loading in the slides. There you go. There's some slides. SmackDown. You want to talk about it? I mean, there's more to talk about. Like, I need to spend the chunk of this show talking about Cody, talking about The Rock, talking about Roman Reigns. So what we'll do is we'll get through SmackDown, we'll get through Raw, we'll get through NXT, and then let's just get right into what everybody wants to really talk about, why everybody's probably even here, because they want to hear about the real deal. Kevin Owens vowed to continue going after Logan Paul. Kevin Owens then defeats Austin Theory. I mean, they're just really doing a job on Austin Theory. He's out here. Good match, though. Good performance. They're continuing the story. I'm not sure where they're going with this. Maybe another rematch at WrestleMania. Maybe a tag team match. I don't know. It's kind of hard to gauge right now. We'll have to wait and see. Pete and Tyler Bate defeat Pretty Deadly, the LWO, Legado del Fantasma, and a Fatal 4-Way Tag Team Qualifier. So now they're going to basically, whoever won this match gets to fight the team on Raw, I think, for a shot at the titles. Pretty Deadly looking good. Legado, look at this guy. These guys are stars, by the way. These guys
They moved and did it at NXT. This was good.
Yeah. This was very good. This was a very good match. Everybody in the ring killed this shit, man. Look at this. Oh, we're getting to Bayley now. Bayley shockingly announced that she would face Io Sky at WrestleMania. And I don't think that's shocking. I don't think that's shocking at all, to be honest.
I didn't like how it played out. I didn't like that backstage segment. Like, all of a sudden, these girls speak English, and they're saying bad stuff about it.
And they're talking trash about Bayley, back and forth.
Jeez.
I've seen this coming for months, though. But at the end of the day, I'm all for it. And I'm all for it because it's sending Bayley back to where she belongs on the good side. And, it was good. She did a really good job talking Japanese. And they did a good job kicking the hell out of her. And then the pipe was the equalizer. And we get the match off the stair arc. Bayley's definitely winning that match, though. Come on. Hey, you have any comments on this quickly? Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits versus the Final Testament.
We got a whole bunch of zeros in the ring.
Never got underway.
Continues. That's it. It's just the feud continues. That's all. We don't
even get the match. We don't even really get the match.
We just got the introduction of BFAB. That's it.
Okay. Tiffany Stratton defeated Michin, which I actually thought that was a good match, and I thought she made a great statement.
She was impressive. She just got to watch on those moonsaults. She jumped a bit too far.
It was still good, though. Well, maybe that's me. I blame that on Michin, maybe. Maybe Michin missed her spot.
Nah, she was too close.
Yeah, Michin was too close. What Tiffany Stratton
She doesn't have to jump far. She jumped a bit far.
Yeah, but she's used to repetition and jumping a certain way, is what I'm telling you, probably.
Right, we'll see. We'll see the next match.
Oh, God. And then The Rock stepped up to Roman Reigns as Cody Rhodes refused to fight Reigns at WrestleMania. And I don't feel like he refused to fight him. He basically gave up his seat. But we'll get more into Cody later tonight, man. Roman Reigns, or do you want to get into it right now since we're already here?
Do I have to?
Maybe.
Is it my time?
You really have something to say, don't you?
I think the whole wrestling universe has something to say about this. What do you think, man?
Go ahead. Let it out.
Let
it out.
That's what it is. You have a Rock shirt underneath. You have a Rock shirt underneath your shirt. Look,
let it out.
There's another black shirt. Get close to Savage. He has a Team Bringer shirt. Listen, less than 2 months away to WrestleMania. Going to be the biggest 40. We get it. Philadelphia going to be a rowdy crowd. ECW hometown. We all know what it is. But come on.
Hey,
we had a Royal Rumble less than a week ago. We had a Royal Rumble that actually meant something because Cody won it. Okay? It looked like it was going that route regardless with CM Punk. Cody won it. And then this happened. The Rock grabbed Cody's hand and gave him a pound and just bullied his way in. Cody looked like a little Toy Story little toy that I would just pick up and just play with. I couldn't believe it. And why? This is it. Why did Cody step to the side? I have never seen that. I don't think Stone Cold Steve Austin, who won 2 Royal Rumbles, will step to the side and be like, you know what? Just come and take my place, Flair. It's okay. I mean, I just busted my ass for a whole year. I just won the Royal Rumble, but you could take my slot. We need to know, Savage, and everybody that's a Cody fan, including the We Want Cody, hashtag We Want Cody. We want to know what was said and why Cody stepped to the side. I don't think any man would step to the side. It could be you. It could be me. It could be Notorious Vin. It could be Spence Slater. It could be anybody. We need to know why. I need to know why, Savage. I don't know. But right now, seeing this, I get it. But I feel sorry. I think WrestleMania 40 is in danger. Okay? Danger of getting hijacked by all you wrestling fans.
By all the wrestling fans. Well, I don't think that's going to happen. I think hashtag We Want Cody is going to be the hashtag they use to replace the Daniel Bryan movement, the hashtag they use to replace many other movements. They're going to ride this hashtag out for as long as they can, and WrestleMania will be a hell of a weekend because I don't think anybody knows exactly what's going to happen. There's a good opportunity that they can use this whole We Want Cody as their chance to slingshot this man to a level of stardom instantly. They can use this as an opportunity to establish him as a powerhouse, and they can give him the new head of the table throne. They can, if they want. If they take away the title from Roman at Mania, because we don't know what's going to happen. The Rock could beat Roman at night 1. The Rock could beat Roman on night 2. Cody could beat Roman on night 2 when he comes out and challenges him after maybe Roman beats up The Rock with the help of the Samoan bloodline. Family members who come out and take Roman's side. And they all hate on The Rock, turning The Rock into a super baby face. And then at the same time, now Cody has the opportunity to come out, save The Rock, and take everything from Roman. And he has to now because, you know, he didn't sign up for this. He didn't sign up to give The Rock an opportunity against Roman Reigns, only for The Rock to come out and get jumped by the entire bloodline. Get jumped by Jacob Fatu and Sean Maluda and Alpha Jr. and Lance and every other Samoan who can get through the ropes. Come in there and kick the shit out of The Rock, the people's champion. And, you know, all show their side. They're there for their tribal chief. Cody comes out, and he's the Samoan killer. He just comes in, takes out Jacob, takes up Shamaluda, takes out Alpha Jr., beats the shit out of Roman Reigns, and challenges him for the title on the spot. Boom, new main event. Cody wins. Cody becomes God. Could happen.
Can I just point something out? Can you just highlight what Steven Chambers said? He said at least 600,000 dislikes WWE YouTube. Okay. WrestleMania 40 holds about 72,000. I one time, as you Savage, saw in Dallas that hold about 110, 115,000. This is 600,000 fans from around the world that not only dislike this, they're saying to basically the high ups in WWE, hey,
and guess what though?
Is wrong
guess
here.
what though? Guess what though?
Here, and we don't like.
Guess what though? Those 600,000 fans, out of the 600,000, how many of them are going to WrestleMania? Probably maybe like 1,000 tops.
Yeah.
Tops.
Gosh.
The people that will be at WrestleMania, the majority of them are the casual fans who have the money to dish out for the tickets and the VIP packages.
Yeah. What if they listen? I think they could fix this, but it will be up to this Thursday at the press conference. But what
I think the press conference is just a joke, and I don't even think we're going to get real answers there.
If they do a triple threat, I would hate this even more.
It's not going to be a triple threat. It's going to be a surprise. They're going to make everybody pop at Mania. This is an opportunity. First of all, the way I just booked it right now, would you be happy if that came true?
I was going to say something, but I don't. Me, I don't. I see your take. I'm not hating on it.
I think that's the way that if you're going to do the whole finish the story for Cody storyline, to me, that's the way you do it. Because you disappoint everybody all the way up to the moment and the last second. Because that's how you will get that real, organic, we've wanted this the whole time and you didn't give it to us, but now it's here. People will lose their minds. The marks like you who spend money on t-shirts like that will lose your little minds.
Told you he's a Rock fan.
I'm not a Rock fan.
You're showing your support of this match. You're a fan. You're a fan of this.
First of all, this match has to happen. This match has to happen.
Not like
the
this,
time
guys.
is right now. No,
Not
exactly like this. Because you
right
killed
time.
two birds in one stone. Here, you have that opportunity.
Let me say one last thing, and I'll let you go. Does this remind you of WrestleMania 30?
No, not at all. It reminds me more of WrestleMania 18, Hulk Hogan versus The Rock. Where Hulk Hogan came in and took someone's spot.
Daniel Bryan versus Triple H, then Daniel Bryan versus Randy Orton and Batista.
What's your point? That was nothing compared to
this is what it's kind of reminding me of. Is Cody going to have 2 matches now?
No, I don't think so. No, well, not on night 2. I think Cody's going to have a match on night 1 with someone, whoop their ass.
Okay.
And then on night 2, he's going to come out to save The Rock, and then challenge Roman Reigns for the title.
How did Daniel Bryan get to the top to win the title that night? Easy. The fans. It's
100%. Yeah. So what? Don't you remember WrestleMania 9 where Yokozuna was beating the hell out of Bret Hart, and then Hulk Hogan came out at the end, surprised everybody?
Yeah, beat him like 2 seconds.
Yeah. Well, Cody doesn't have to beat Roman in 2 seconds. They can have probably a 15, 20-minute banger. Because Roman's that damn good, or a 30-minute banger.
You can't have Roman lose. Makes no sense.
If you want to make I'm not saying he's going to lose. In my opinion, if I have to pick right now,
first of all, we don't even know if it's for the title.
I said he's going to come on and challenge him for the title. That's what I think is going to happen. But
we don't know that. That's another question.
No, we don't know.
Got answered.
No, we don't know. But that's what makes this fun. To me, that's what makes this fun. The fact that there's so many possibilities. Yes. Yes. I enjoy watching all the fans, their skin crawling because they didn't get what they wanted.
You hate when we suffer.
I don't hate the Cody fans. I just think, listen, you guys might get what you want, and that's what makes this fun. It's at the end of the day, it's 50-50. Either Roman Reigns is going to walk out of WrestleMania with the title, or Cody Rhodes is walking out with the title at WrestleMania. It's only one of those two stories. There will be no other story told that night. One of those two And Rock is getting his ass whooped. Rock is not coming out of this beating Roman Reigns unless somehow they make it where it's Roman versus Cody night 1 and Rock versus Roman night 2, which to me that doesn't make sense either.
But you have ever seen somebody just step to the side? Like, here you go. Did you see? Listen, look at Cody's.
Hey,
reaction.
dude, listen. Roman Reigns might need a break right now. Maybe he
spoke to him, right?
What happened?
And they said words in the ears or whatever. If you saw Cody's face, it crushed him. It crushed him that he had that look on his face.
Or maybe he's that good at selling. Maybe he's that good at selling.
Savage. That's human emotion 101 right there.
I believe it. In my honest opinion, Jay, I think
real shit.
Let me say this. In my honest opinion, I think, The Rock bullied his way into this position, and The Rock politicked his way to the top main event of WrestleMania because he feels with his heart, and he's probably not wrong. And you can hate on this all you want, but the truth of the matter is, if we're talking about business and making money, Roman Reigns versus The Rock will make more money, hypothetically, with merch and ticket sales and pay-per-views and buy-ins. And if The Rock just simply makes a post on Instagram, the fact that 100 million fans who don't even know what WWE is are now going to order that event because they're fans of The Rock. So even though people at the arena might be booing, we want Cody, boo, Rocky, die, there's still more fans in the real world outside who are loving what they're seeing because of the man in the ring. And that man's name is The Rock.
You say all that. At the end of the day, the fans have a louder voice than The Rock and Roman together.
2015, the fans had a voice.
That match, and they're going to just say so many bombs because Philly is known for that, okay? They're going to take the worst hit of that match, and we're going to really, truly see if it really happens. I don't want it to happen.
It's leaning towards Cody. I think we're going to get a triple threat match, maybe at Mania.
Okay, yeah, Cody, Drew, I got an elimination chamber. I do see that.
That could happen. All right, let's keep it moving. We'll get back to the Raw.
Let's get out of here.
There he is, by the way, hijacking the show.
Yeah, what a bully. He even gave him a pound so close. Thought he was going to break Cody.
Monday Night Raw. Cody Rhodes, Seth freaking Rollins clashed with a spiteful Drew McIntyre. Seth Rollins comes out, and he's doing his thing. And Seth Rollins, this kind of felt a little weird. I felt like a lot of the fans were giving Seth Rollins some shit for some of the things he was saying. Like, I don't know if I agree with that. And he had them in the beginning, but I feel like he was kind of losing them until Drew came out, went super heel, hit him with a cheap headbutt, got him out of there. Drew gets more cheap heat.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I wanted answers, okay? Just as Seth said in the beginning of this whole segment. I wanted answers. We didn't get it. I'm starting to get more nervous and nervous as the day goes by. But Drew looked good here, attacking another guy that's injured. We all saw the brace on Seth Rollins tonight. So I personally thought it was good for Drew, but I wanted the answer, Savage. I think everybody wanted the answers. You heard the boos, a lot of boos. They even spoke about it on Busted Open, how there were fans that were actually there in St. Louis, Missouri, and they really hijacked the show. So don't get it twisted when you're watching something and it's like, ooh and ah. It's a complete opposite.
Yeah, Drew did look good. Cody makes the save after Drew gets the headbutt on Seth Rollins. Then we move into the tag team match. All right, for the fatal four-way for the number one contender spot. This match would fight, Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate from SmackDown for the number one contenders. And I kind of think they dropped the ball on this. I get why they're letting DIY win this match, but I just got to give a shout out to Julius Creed because that performance on Monday Night Raw, Creed brothers balled out, they wrestled out, they looked absolutely incredible. But, they wouldn't win the match. But whatever, they look like stars.
Right there.
Now, we have Becky Lynch defeating Shayna Baszler to qualify for the Elimination Chamber match. I thought this was easily match of the night. I thought it was.
Oh, for you. This was a good match. I liked it. It was competitive.
It was a nice classic wrestling match.
It was a counter match. So they started off with counters and they ended with the counter and they did the finisher in 1, 2, 3. I liked it. I thought it was competitive.
I was more than happy with this match. I thought we actually got to see some professional wrestling in this match. But Becky Lynch would win. She would, move on to Elimination Chamber. Then Rhea Ripley and Nia Jax would get into a chaotic brawl, and it would end with Nia Jax basically stomping Rhea Ripley out, leaving her laying on her back, hitting her with that big splash off the second rope. Nia Jax looking like a star, looks like she's eating up this confidence, and she's getting ready to probably have the biggest match of her career in Rhea Ripley's backyard in Australia over there down under. And I think they're setting up that moment for her so Rhea Ripley can do something, have that iconic moment of body slamming Nia Jax or maybe just throwing her out of the ring. Something crazy there's going to be one crazy spot there. Rhea Ripley's not losing that match though.
Yeah, and I like how this played out. I mean, she needed the heat going into that match coming in the Elimination Chamber. But for me, I'm still going to say she's the most dangerous worker in the business.
Yeah, you always say that though.
She dropped her hands when she did the bomb.
Ivar and Valhalla defeated Akira Tozawa and Maxine Dupree in the intergender match. Why?
What's up, Jake? What's up? Let's talk about this match, Savage. I have told you and Travis at the Royal Rumble that Maxine needs to go. I think we saw it here tonight. 2 spots. She did bad. She tried to do a counter roll sunset flip on the corner, and she couldn't even grab the girl's freaking legs, for God's sake.
I can't even believe we're even talking about this match.
Are you kidding me right now? You want to put this girl? Why do they get the message and understand that this girl cannot be in the ring? Leave her on the outside. Please. Enough is enough.
Enough is enough. We have The Miz defeating JD McDonough, getting some revenge from last week. And I thought this was actually a good match. I didn't have a problem with this match.
What match?
It was a great match. It was comedic relief. It was funny.
Was all over the ring?
It was funny. Kofi Kingston getting in there.
Funny.
No, I'm sorry. R-Truth.
It was
called
funny.
R-Truth Kofi. All right, it was funny. Man Event Jey Uso made it clear he would ruin Gunther's IC party. His basically his celebration for over 600 days, 645 days.
Let's go 5 or something like that.
He'll have it for a few more 100 days, easy.
I'm gonna tell you, Savage. I really like this just for the fact that Gunther could actually talk on the mic.
Oh, he killed it.
I actually believe that Jey Uso could be the one to dethrone. You know why? Because Jey Uso is believable to me. I truly feel like he's that believable persona. Now, do I think he's going to do it? No. But these two having a match, I could definitely take the near falls.
But does it happen at Elimination Chamber or does it happen at WrestleMania?
I would do it at Elimination Chamber.
Me too. Yeah. I think they already teased the WrestleMania match when Braun Breaker was on Raw and he interrupted a moment between Adam Pearce and Imperium. So that Easter egg was already dropped, and I think that's going to be a hell of a match. Gunther versus Braun Breaker is a show stealer, and I wouldn't even mind if it main evented WrestleMania Night 1.
We got a question here, Savage.
What is your favorite Dwayne The Rock Johnson movie? It's definitely not The Tooth Fairy. Honestly, it's probably his first movie, man, with the dude from American Pie.
Oh, The Rundown.
The Rundown was fire, bro.
You know what? I like that, and I'm going to say Walking Tall.
Walking Tall was a solid movie.
Jackass Johnny Knoxville?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, but enough about The Rock's movies. Gunther does look like a movie star. Yeah, speaking of movie star, we'll get into some breaking news about him later. The Kabuki Warriors defeated Katana Chance and Kaden Carter to retain the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship. Nothing much for me to talk about here. I'm going to move on to the main event, which was Cody Rhodes defeating Shinsuke Nakamura in a bull rope match, then getting assaulted by Drew McIntyre. The match was good, but I feel like it was kind of like we knew what was going to happen here. There's no way Shinsuke is going to beat him. Cody's just going to have a brutal match. He's going to bleed. He's going to hit him with a pedigree. He's going to make him suffer a little bit, get some revenge. Jay, I'll give you a moment. What'd you think of the main event?
I'm going to say, I didn't care about it. I'm going to tell you why. Because all these Cody matches moving forward, they don't mean shit. They don't mean shit. He can win all the matches he wants. I need to see him fight Roman. Now, is he going to win against Roman? I truly feel not. But I need to see that match more than I need to see Rock and Roll. So I don't care. I don't think any of the Cody fans should care.
Okay. I think it's time, Jay. I think it's time, everybody. Breaking news here at Wrestling with Savage. Logan Paul claims he was supposed to link up with Hulk Hogan at the 2024 Royal Rumble. Not sure if that's true or not. I'm sure they're going to meet eventually, and that would be a money match. Imagine we see Hulk Hogan versus Logan Paul at WrestleMania. Clarification on WWE handing out all these signs at Monday Night Raw. Apparently, the fans are claiming that no, we made the signs because we wanted it. We want Cody. Everybody wants Cody. That's what we've been hearing all week long. But clarification is that the fans brought and made all their signs. Liv Morgan's Florida criminal case resolved and closed. Congratulations to her. We have Cody Rhodes, that he was warned about the negative reactions to the Rock segment. Now, of course, he's going to be warned, but so what if he was warned? We don't know the end of his story or anybody's story for that matter. It's all up in the air. Swerve Strickland got a phone call from the WWE and he refused to pick up the phone. You know what? That's actually a smart move because he's just going to get better and better and better, and the offers are going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. As long as he can continue to do what he's been doing at AEW, he will be fine. Val Venus says that they removed him from 2K24 and he's very upset about it, going off on rants. There was a huge story on Instagram between Mandy Rose and Lacey Evans, heating up Instagram with all these different photos. You might want to check those out immediately. Triple H informed of The Rock's WrestleMania 40 plans while planning the Royal Rumble. That's got to be pretty tough, and I've been hearing some crazy things that even Triple H may be removed from the WWE. I hope that's not true because I think he's been doing a phenomenal job, and I hope they continue to let him. Former writer from the WWE anticipates removal of everybody from, the websites, the games, and we're talking about the entire McMahon family. Again, remove. The Rock's daughter, Ava, quits Twitter due to death threats, and, honestly, that's not cool. If you're one of those that does stuff like that, please stop. Don't do stuff like that. It's just not cool. We don't do that. Rhea Ripley believes she deserved the main event spot at WrestleMania 39, and I have to agree with her. I think she killed the women's division this year. One of the best workers that we've ever seen in a long time. Has the look, the presence, the moveset, the mindset, comes in and dominates and takes advantage of every opportunity I've seen her handed, and deserves what she says. I am with her on that. I have to agree. Ex-Rudder accuses The Rock of being selfish amid all this WrestleMania 40 controversy, and maybe he is selfish, and guess what? He deserves to be. He's The Rock. He's earned that right. He can come in anytime. He's the only thing close to a real living, breathing, legend who can still come in, and guess what? Even if some of the fans boo him, the other half are going to cheer him. There's no way he's coming in to a full boo. He's The Rock. He's the people's champ. But unfortunately for me right now, I think they're going to make him a heel right now. So I'm probably going to eat my own words, but you heard it here first on Wrestling with Savage. We're back here on Wrestling with Savage, and that was the breaking news. Jay, you have anything you want to add after hearing all that?
It's only Rock and Cody and Roman for me, and I said my piece. We just need to know why Cody stepped to the side. That's it.
Out of all that breaking news, that's what you want to touch on?
For God's sakes, man, don't you see the shirt? I'm one of those supporters you talk about that spend money on these shirts. For God's sakes, remember that?
It really bothers you. It really bothers you that Cody got his main event basically just taken from him. It's driving you nuts.
Wait a minute. We got this guy Sergio. Whoa! I thought you wasn't gonna come on the show.
Oh my God! This guy loves this show now, bro. Sergio, what's going on? Sergio and Lil. When is Priest actually cashing in? I want to get to your question here. Actually, I think he's going to cash in at WrestleMania after he loses his tag team titles to whatever team they put there, which I think it's going to be the Creed brothers. I think the Creed brothers are going to beat Finn Balor, Damian Priest for those titles at WrestleMania. And then later in the night, Priest is going to come in and cash on Seth Rollins or whoever wins it. I think even if Cody beats Seth or if Drew beats Seth, Priest comes in and immediately cashes in and steals that title to end night one. I think at the end of night one of WrestleMania, you'll see Damian Priest holding up that title high, which will only elevate Judgment Day even more because Rhea Ripley's not losing her title at WrestleMania to anybody. Promise you that.
I think she is.
I don't think so. Did you watch NXT tonight?
Oh my God, it was amazing.
It was actually a great show tonight. It kicks off nice, all right? We got Byron Saxton on commentary. Automatically commentary getting a massive upgrade. Went up like 20 points tonight. These guys are good together, good chemistry there. Vic Joseph was throwing cheap jabs at Byron all night about his suits. He's like, have you seen yourself at WrestleMania? And Byron defended himself even. I was shocked. He's like, oh, you're just hating, man. You're just hating because you're down here at NXT and I'm at WrestleMania. True story. Carmelo Hayes, the man of the hour. And we're going to get into this right now, Jay, because I know you've been waiting for this all weekend. What I will do here for you in a moment is I'm going to give you the opportunity to just go off right now about Carmelo Hayes and everything that happened at Vengeance. And what we'll do is we'll cover Vengeance quickly and then get right into NXT.
Finally, we freaking pulled the trigger on Vengeance Day. For God's sakes, it's been 6 months of this whole back and forth. I'm glad about that. Savage, we didn't talk about Vengeance Day. Maybe we'll get to it. But the way it ended was beautiful. The fans' reaction with the FU Mellow, we got it here tonight. Wonderful. I'm going to say out of all NXT heel moments, this is number 2 for me. I'm not going to put it number 1. Number 1 will always be Ciampa when Ciampa went heel and he came out the next night. That was the most amazing reaction. But this is close enough. Didn't have to say enough. It was brilliant.
Yeah. I thought it was well done. Replicated the Shawn Michaels heel turn from many years ago. Wearing the dark jacket, dark everything. He's a bad guy. Came out tonight on NXT telling everybody, I did this. I destroyed him. Yeah, it was me that attacked him. We're talking about Vengeance Day. Baron Corbin and Braun Breaker defeat Trick Mellow Gang, and the Wolf Dogs were certified and solidified.
Dangerous.
Dude, best tag team we've seen in a long time, and I wouldn't be surprised if Corbin gets back into the WWE main roster with Braun Breaker as maybe even a tag team. Who knows? I don't know how far this Wolf Dog thing can go, but Wolf Dogs are real, and they win the Dusty Invitational. There's a shot of Trick Mello and Carmelo Hayes on the same page for the last time, so take a good peek into that. We have Dijak defeating Joe Gacy in a no DQ match. Obviously, we knew that would happen there. This was a good match,
This surprised me because this actually was a good match.
Yes.
That's the funny part. The only thing I hate was once he took the pin, he smiled. I didn't like that.
I'm not happy with that.
I get why you're doing it. Character, I get all that, but I didn't like it.
Anyway, Dijak coming out with a big win tonight. We're going to be talking more about Dijak in just a few minutes, so stick around. You're not going to want to miss that. Family defeated OTM, 6-person tag team match.
This was rough.
Ooh. Why? Was it more because why?
Let me tell you, that girl Rizzo can't wrestle. She's like a Twizzler. I don't know what I was watching out there. I don't even know Parker. She's even more rougher. And don't even get started with OTM. Don't even get me started with these guys.
I was surprised that this just wasn't like a tag team championship match and with these two ladies being managers on the outside.
Savage, this was an NXT TV match. I don't even know why this was a PLE match. You see all the mistakes everybody's done? Oh my God.
Yeah, I saw that, Chambers. That was crazy, man. This guy here wants to know the answer to a question, and it's a very easy answer. Mercy. It's a very easy answer, and what I'll do is do this for you. Right there. Right there, bro. Best wrestling game of all time. Right here. You're watching it on your screen. Without a doubt in my mind, this is the intro for WWF No Mercy. And
any character. Any character.
Yeah, you can hear it now.
That's not.
You hear that?
I hear it. Sounds like your intro.
Oh my God! So close! He kicked out! He kicked out! He kicked out!
Best wrestling video game of all time, no doubt about it in my mind. WWF. WWF. No Mercy.
A lot of people are going to say, here comes the pain. It's the best.
Not even close.
This was too simple.
Not
I
even
love
close.
simple.
Best wrestling game of all time there, but let's get
Simple
back into
button.
vengeance, man. Let's get back
Oh,
into
boy.
vengeance here. We're
Oh,
skip
God.
this bullshit
totally
here.
right.
Obviously, they're still your tag team champions. NXT Women's Champion Lyra Valkyria defeated Roxanne Perez. Lola Vice came out and she cashed in her little
So bad.
contract there. And I didn't know if that was the right move, but I guess they wanted to make Roxanne still look strong. They wanted to make Lola look strong, get rid of that contract, and keep the title on Valkyria, obviously.
They made Lola look weak. I'll tell you why. I never saw anybody that cashed in anything while both women are still up in their feet wrestling and not even weary. That was the weirdest part about this whole thing. You put a rookie that can't even go 10 minutes in the ring, and this is what we got. We got a shit show. It was going to be a great match. Perez had it won twice. This set it for a rematch, I see. It didn't, like you said, she was protected. Protected by who? Paxley.
Favorite tag team was the Legion of Doom and the Doomsday Device. Close second, the Dudley Boys and 3D. Dominant move.
It's hard. Yeah.
And here it comes. Here it comes, Jay. This is how vengeance would end. All right? But we're not there yet.
Oh
Because
my God.
Oba Femi defeats
Of
Dragon
nature.
Lee in a whooping. He whooped his ass, man. Whooped his ass.
Let me tell you something. What a monster. This guy has future champ all over his face. He has the charisma. And I love the intro. 6'6", over 300 pounds. With all the lights flashing in him. Oh my God. And listen, this guy barely had 10 matches. And he's already have a PLE match that actually beat my expectations. I thought it was going to be bad, to be honest. It didn't. And Dragon Lee put him over. And I'm going to just say this. I think this is Dragon Lee's last match.
I don't know if it's his last match, maybe, but that's pretty harsh right there. But anyway, Oba killed it, and now we move on to the main event. Champion Dragunov goes on to defeat Trick Williams in what he proclaimed to be an absolute battle. Trick Williams, I actually was impressed with Trick Williams. I'm curious to know if Jay thinks Trick Williams did okay. Overall, the match to me was good. And then, of course, the ending we've all been waiting for. Carmelo Hayes would turn on Trick Williams, attacking him with a steel chair. And also, according to him on NXT tonight, Trick Williams is going to be in the hospital for the foreseeable future. Jay, what'd you think of the match?
I'm going to say this. I can't even believe I'm saying this because this guy still can't wrestle my ass. This was the greatest Trick Williams match and the greatest match on the card they had. This was match of the night for me. I can't even believe I'm saying that. All those little moves that he does, which is basically 3 or 4, they actually came at the right time, and Ilya was carrying him throughout the match. I loved this match. This was good. I expected it, the heel turn. We finally got it, but I didn't like how it kind of played out, but whatever. But this match really delivered, Savage. It really delivered. I can't even believe these guys, Ilya and Trick, they do have chemistry. And would I like to see them go again? I think we would. I think these two guys, Savage, are the only ones that will come close to fighting Dragunov at this point from what I've seen tonight on NXT and on Vengeance Day. I would do a triple threat.
He would do a triple threat. My favorite champion from the 80s was without a doubt Mr. Hulk Hogan, who held it down. I was a little kid, and he dominated everybody. After him in the 80s, I'd probably go with
this is really memory.
Probably go with Ultimate Warrior after him, man. Ric Flair is up there. Well, Ultimate Warrior won it in the late 80s when he went into WrestleMania 6.
He couldn't work. The clerks in the supermarket were better than him.
I didn't know that at 6 years old, Jay. At 6 years old, I thought this was God sent from Earth to beat Hulk Hogan. A little kid, I don't know.
Oh man, I'm a bad man. I'm laughing at someone that's passed away. Jesus.
You wouldn't understand because you didn't watch it at 6 years old.
I only remember Hogan.
But my point is, you weren't a 6-year-old child watching WrestleMania 6, being the biggest Hulkamaniac on the face of the earth, a kid who would rip his shirt every day and get his ass whooped by his mother because she was sick of buying me tank tops that I would just keep ripping every day. every day. And then Warrior comes along and goes absolutely ape shit. IC title,
Why would
beats
you do it every
Honky,
day?
beats Honky Tonk because I was a maniac. He beats the shit out of Honky Tonk Man in like 18 seconds. He's the new IC champion.
Wait.
Of course he sucked as a wrestler, God damn it. I know
So
that now.
you wake up and you just tear your shirt and
I can't tell you, collab. I work with Marty Jannetty, so I can't tell you how many Warrior stories that I've heard over the last year that I didn't even want to know about. Stuff that I can't repeat. Stuff that I can't and won't repeat on this channel or probably ever. Because that shit should all just go to the grave. The shit that I've heard about the Ultimate Warrior. God damn. God damn, I can't even talk about it. But Vengeance Day was good. Good show on a Sunday night. Nice wrestling. It's good to just see good wrestling. And that's what we saw here. And even on NXT tonight, we saw some good wrestling. Carmelo comes out. What do you mean what happened to the Bloodline? Yeah, look what happened to the Bloodline. They're stronger than they've ever been, and they're about to get new members real soon. Pay attention. On USA tonight, on NXT, they made sure they reminded us all about what Carmelo did. And he would come out and basically get booed. They were cursing him. They were booing him. They were giving him the finger. Performance Center was lighting his ass up. Yeah, because listen, no, yes, they did. Stop it. Listen, you know why? The Rock is part of the Bloodline, and guess what? He's got the #1 selling shirt in the world right now. So I'd say the Bloodline's doing pretty damn good. Back to NXT. Carmelo Hayes doing pretty damn good because he put Trick Williams' bitch ass in the hospital. He says Trick Williams is a bitch. He's a sidekick. It's over. You're never, ever, ever, ever going to be on my level. You tried to wear my gear. You tried to take my style. Tried to take my moves. You were nothing but my hype man. And that's all it is. That's all it's going to be, Jay. Is that right or wrong? Is he right about that?
I mean, listen, when Melo came into the game with Trick, he was a heel. Let's remember that for a second. All right? Pretty much, I always thought he was a heel, and he said that perfectly in his promo. I thought it was a good, solid Savage. Let's face it. I don't think I haven't heard in a long time a Carmelo Hayes promo in the ring without Trick Williams. Let's face it. He did say it's his hype man, and I hear more Trick than Melo. But let's see where this goes, you know? Just because one guy has a good, solid promo tonight doesn't mean can he do it on a consistent level? Let's see. I'll give him a shot.
We're going to have to wait and see. Yes.
Now, Savage is not going to like this take. Jacob Fatu come. No, he's not coming. Okay? Look him up. He's dangerous. He's not coming. He's a criminal.
Hey, Jay, he is coming. And I wouldn't. Jay, he might come and get you.
He robbed one of my close friends. He robbed one of my close friends. I'm not going to say who. But someone I know.
I don't know about any of that business, man. I'm not getting involved with any of that. Jacob Fatu is a dangerous man. And to answer your question, Jey Uso left. Yes, he left because he got sick of his brother's shit. But that doesn't mean he's not part of the bloodline. Actually, he is part of the bloodline, whether he leaves or doesn't leave. And guess what? He's about to get a shot at the greatest intercontinental champion of all time. Again, I'd say the bloodline's doing pretty damn good. God damn it. These guys in the chat. And yes, I've seen Hulk Hogan wrestle in Japan. I went back and watched a lot of his work that I didn't get to watch as a young child. And he was phenomenal in Japan. He was actually a really good wrestler before he was hated by guys like Jay and many other people around the world.
His race.
But Carmelo Hayes is a beast. Braun Breaker and Corbin are maybe the best tag team that's ever been assembled in the history of the world. They are gold together. They killed it tonight on this piece on the mic. They killed it on the commentary table. They go together. They are like the perfect odd couple, and it just works. People that are talking shit about NXT, saying NXT is worse than it's ever been, blah, blah. You aren't watching right now, and you're not paying attention to what's happening between Braun Breaker and Corbin, who by themselves are reason enough to watch NXT. Absolutely killer segment. This kind of confused me, though, but at the end of the day, it confused me for a moment, but then I started thinking, this isn't bad because we're displaying high quality tag teams right now. First, we have Braun Breaker and Corbin, who just won the Dusty Cup. So let's show them two more up and coming tag teams: Axiom, Nathan Frazier. We have Malik Blade, coming out, Idris Enofe, and this was by far their best match I've ever seen on NXT. They stepped it up, and especially Malik. Malik tonight got over. I had problems remembering this kid's name for the last couple of years. I will never forget Malik Blade's name ever again. That man was impressive tonight, Jay. Damn impressive.
I might forget because he's been irrelevant for the last year, but
you're gonna tell me he wasn't impressive tonight?
This was speed against speed.
Look at the height. Look at the height on that drop kick.
I could do that.
No, you can't. Shut your ass up. I will come to your house right now, and we will make this show go live. We'll put the show on pause. I'll come to your house right now. I'll be there in 19 minutes. We'll bring you outside. We will measure how high you jump, and it's not higher than this man right here.
Private property around where I live.
Shut your ass up, goddammit. I know where you live.
It's private property.
Shut the hell up. This match was great. Look at this elbow drop.
It was a really good match.
WWE has a bright future. We got guys like Sergio in the chat letting us know that WWE sucks and this and that. You are looking at 4 mega stars in the making right here. All these kids have that juice. They have that stuff. They are phenomenal tag teams right now. And they're so young. Yes. They're just hitting their stride, their prime. But at the end of the match, of course, Axiom, I wasn't happy with the finish either, Jay. I wasn't happy that Axiom and Nathan Frazier just won that match after the performance I just saw from Malik. But I get it. They're bigger stars. They're higher in the pecking order. I get it. But Braun Breaker, Baron Corbin, come out and just show you how powerful they are. Just abuse the guys who just won this match. And those guys want nothing to do with Braun Breaker, Corbin. And then, of course, we get the family to come out. It's official. Next week, we're going to have the match. I'm looking forward to it. Do you think Braun Breaker and Corbin are going to win those titles next week?
No, I'm going to say Roadblock.
So how do you book next week? What do you think's going to happen?
Gotta be a DQ somewhere. Maybe Frazier, maybe Axiom. Something gotta happen.
Something definitely does have
I gotta protect both of my teams, right? I gotta protect the champs, and then I gotta protect these 2 guys that just won the Dusty Cup. Gotta be an interference. Gotta be.
Who gives a crap about Hogan? See what I mean? The disrespect. I get it, though. Hogan was watered down in WWF because, I'll tell you why.
I thought he was watered down, too.
Well, no, he was watered down in WWF, too, because Vince McMahon had built this certain model of what his perfect wrestler would look like and how he would perform. And he was taking this thing around. This was before the internet. This was before things went viral. So what people saw in each state and territory they went to, they would have to hold on to that memory for a very long time before they would see it again. So pretty much he had Hogan on the road about 300 days a year. And when you're wrestling 300 days a year, the body can just not have these kind of matches you're having in Japan. So Vince is like, listen, you got to tone it down in WWE. You're like a god. You hit someone, they're going to feel it. You know, you hulk up. People, maybe they beat you up for like a minute. Then you're gonna hulk up. You're gonna punch them a couple. Keep it basic. Leg drop, boot to the face, elbow drop. Keep it simple.
How the hell we get into Hogan right now?
Over here, I love Hogan. I'll talk about Hogan all day. But what do we got here? Steven Chambers says, "I'm not getting undisputed WWE Universal Champion." Okay,
that's Sergio.
Oh, Sergio? Well, I'm bugging out over here. Steven Chambers says Olive Garden rejects will retain. That's not nice. You're talking about the family like that?
I haven't been on Olive Garden in a long time. I don't even know how they...
I haven't been to Olive Garden in a while. Press event in Las Vegas. This shit sold out immediately. Packages were selling for $500 to $2,500 for VIP packages. But there's general admission. And guess what? The general admission is free. Jay, this is going to be a shit show. There's going to probably be tens of thousands of people trying to get a glimpse at The Rock.
Why?
It's going to be bad.
We'll get a glimpse of the 49ers or the Chiefs.
Now, my question is why is Bianca Belair there? She's not fighting for a title.
I don't know. Maybe they feel sorry.
Why isn't Io Sky there? Instead of Bianca Belair, why isn't your women's world champion there?
You know why she's not there?
Because she can't speak English good?
That's it.
Oh my God. Vegas getting WrestleMania 41. Yeah, I believe that.
Questions at a press event. How are you going to have her answer questions?
I hate how WWE always uses WrestleMania to talk about next year's WrestleMania. It's like, can we just focus on this year's WrestleMania? God damn it.
It's a shit show this year's WrestleMania.
It's all over the place. Now we get into a little segment between Dijak and Dragunov, which I absolutely love. This is how you book a wrestling match. This is how you start a feud. Great shot here of everybody, security trying to hold them down. These guys know how to deliver the goods, and by God, are they going to deliver the goods later tonight? We're going to get into it. What did you think about this segment, Jay?
I'm still shocked this girl's playing babyface. I mean, I can't believe it. That's what I see.
Okay.
I'm shocked.
Listen,
it's corny. It's silly,
she's built for this, man. I feel like her character is really based off a lot of what her real life personality is like, which is she's very excitable, she's very over the top, she's very passionate, and it all just comes out. I feel like this is her, maybe like obviously amplified a little bit. But I think this is just her being herself amplified.
I don't know.
Anyway, she's phenomenal. She's a superstar in the making, just like this guy is. And by the way, WWE just got the rights to the Pillman family estate. So we will start seeing his father's shirts getting back in this shop, which is just great news for fans and great news for his family, who could start making a lot more money. Who doesn't like more money? Who doesn't like more money? And how about these kids?
I want to talk about this real quick.
Jay, the youngest talent in NXT today.
Can I just say first?
Are you not excited about the tag team match?
First things first. I want to shout out Nick Khan, Paul Triple H Levesque. He had a home run, signing two of the youngest talents we have ever seen in NXT. That's Jason Carter. Oh my God, these kids are the next future NXT Tag Team Champions. Not only are they better than Von Wagner, they're shitting on Von Wagner. It's the most funniest thing that I've ever seen in my entire life. These kids have more lines than Von Wagner, and they were killing it. I mean, I rest my case. Yes, I may have been wrong. Yes, I did like Von Wagner, but God's sakes, don't shoot me. He's a second-generation talent, for God's sake.
He is second generation. Have some respect.
You don't know who his father is.
This is turning into one of the more entertaining skits, though, that WWE has going for them. And I love the fact that we're going to get Robert Stone in action. He's actually going to wrestle. They're going to have a tag team match. All right? And I think that's going to be fun. But what they're doing with Von Wagner, no idea. I think at this point... At this point,
needs to get him over. How is that?
At this point,
kids,
it's working though. You like it. You like it. You like it.
Look how cute those kids are.
Those kids are stars.
You don't like it?
I know Mr. Stone likes it.
They got the same hair of Von Wagner, and they're getting over to freaking 60 seconds.
He's great in NXT, man. Watch. You're gonna see Brian Pillman in action, man. Right here. Boom. Boom, he's taking on Riley Osborne, who's another huge upcoming superstar, and he just puts him to work, bro. Hits him with that coronation, bro. I love his finisher. I love his look. I love his charisma. I love his posture, his presence, his ring entrance. He's killing it right now, man.
I love the look, too, but let's cut the bull jive, all right? This was not a match that I thought Lexis King impressed me. I think he needs a little more reps in the ring. I actually thought, I can't even believe I'm saying this, Riley Osborne, I thought, looked more refined than Lexis King tonight.
Well, that's not hard to believe. Riley King is really good. He's not Riley King. Riley Osborne, excuse me. Riley Osborne, really good.
These two almost started the same year. I would have to think the opposite.
I agree.
Like, Pillman,
I agree with Steven Chambers. I think Lexis King does get a title this year. He might be the guy that beats Obafemi.
This guy get more reps. Listen. Savage is one of the greatest managers we ever seen in BBW. You need to get this guy a manager. You need to get him more reps. Get him a voice. Boom.
Do you know what Marty Jannetty told me tonight?
You're the greatest manager.
He told me I should manage Ricky Starks.
Oh, come on. Oh,
And I told him that's a joke.
Come on.
Stop it.
We don't.
Lexus King, though, to me, impressive because Riley Osborne is a star, but he's obviously got his mind in other places right now. He is obsessed. Actually, I would say he's infatuated with Thea Hale. So his mind's not in the game right now. So it makes sense why Lexus King would just beat him like that. What'd you think about this bullshit over here, my man? Does this have your interest?
Not really. Not impressed.
Yeah, I'm not impressed at all. We get Carmelo back in the game, back in the ring, and this is where he would really talk a lot of shit. He would play Trick Williams' entrance, mess with the crowd, mess with everyone, and I loved every freaking minute of it. This guy's a perfect heel, and it's going to be a great transition into the main roster because that's how he can really shit on Trick Williams. Trick Williams comes back, and he's like, guess what, Trick? Guess what, Trick? You stay here in NXT because I'm going to SmackDown, bitch. But I think they're going to... I have a feeling they're going to pull the trigger on Trick Williams too really fast and send him to SmackDown sooner than he should. And I think that will be his downfall because he'll get exposed against some of the high caliber talent over there. I don't think he's ready yet. I just personally don't think he's ready yet. Maybe I'm wrong.
Listen, the way Dijak came out tonight and basically got into Ilya's face doesn't make me a believer that that's the right direction to go to Stand and Deliver. And we'll talk about that match later.
Yeah, we'll talk about that match later.
I truly feel, Savage, that we all know that Trick is still green. He's not fully ready. But I truly feel that if you have a triple threat at Stand and Deliver with Melo, Trick, and Ilya, and Trick gets the win, I think that would be a great ending to it because let's face it, we have seen NXT champs not so great, but they don't last long, and I'm okay with it.
Yeah, I didn't see the match with Kojima yet, so I don't want to give you thoughts until I watch the match. Did you see it?
I heard it was good, but I didn't see it.
Yeah, I'm going to watch that later tonight, actually.
I heard it was good.
No, I'm sure it was good. All the matches at G1 are always good. We have some little promo thing that they put on the screen, and the real ones no one sees but reflects the evil he truly possesses. Do you think this is leading to someone's return or a new wrestler?
Has to be someone new who knows.
Okay, or someone new, maybe a dark, creepy character. I guess I don't know. They showed us what happened at Vengeance Day. All right, and they show us a package with Oba and how he's just dominating right now. Very impressive. You could see there Riley Osborne still distracted, but he's very happy because he's got a date with Thea Hale for Valentine's Day. JC Jane giving her advice, telling her, you got to play hard to get, girl. We get the match here. Roxanne Perez, the Prodigy, taking on Lola Vice. And I've been very impressed with Roxanne Perez over the last year. Even more impressed with Lola Vice of the last couple of weeks. This was the match of the night until the main event. I'm just going to say that right now. Until the main event happened, this was the match of the night. These girls absolutely killed it. Lola Vice really knows how to work. Roxanne Perez was really sticking her kicks in. Lola Vice was sticking her kicks in. And just great wrestling all in all. Nice, unique rolls, counters, pins, submissions. They were doing it. And even like, dude, look at this. I thought this match was awesome. Very impressed with both ladies tonight.
The only work that Lola knows is working her ass. That's basically it. Come on, let's face it. This girl was rough tonight.
Tatum Paxton cost Lola Vice this match, by the way, coming in to cash in a contract that she doesn't even really have. She's losing her mind, too, just like R-Truth. Lola Vice got distracted. And if I was, if she was my client, I would have made sure that wouldn't have happened, okay? I think Lola Vice could benefit from having a Savage by her side. We could take over the game. She has everything, Jay.
Why do you think we took it away from her? Because she
has the moves. No, she does not suck, sir. She does not suck, sir. She does not suck. She's phenomenal. Lola Vice is maybe she's the best thing to happen to NXT since Tiffany Stratton.
Listen, don't get the body twisted in your mind, all right? She cannot wrestle for more than 15 minutes in the ring. Let's face it.
Oh, shit. Imagine it's Malachi Black return. He's coming back to NXT. I think that's a downgrade for him. I think he would go to
I don't even want to see him after the horrors I've been seeing at Collision the last 3 weeks. So, please, forget about that.
I love this match. But anyway, Roxanne Perez would hit the Pop Rocks and pick up the win. And we move on now to the shot. I guess Lola Vice is going to want some revenge on Tatum Paxley, who's
Still got Perez
crazy.
and Valkyria.
Metaphor having a good interview right here. I think both these ladies really have good mic skills, actually. I'm not even going to... What are these guys called again? Quarter? No quarter? Some crap? I wouldn't pay a quarter to see them wrestle.
I don't have quarters.
I don't know. Next week, this match. Can't wait for it. We're probably, like Jay says, we're probably going to see some shenanigans here.
I say roadblock.
All right, now we get into this match. Jakara Jackson and Lash Legend would come out, and they would take on Fallon Henley and the new girl. Her name, Ren. What is it? What's her name? Ren something? Ren Sinclair.
One of the weirdest names ever.
Ren Sinclair. She's good, though. She did the bulk of the work in this match, taking a whooping from Lash Legend and Jackson. Very good facials, good expressions, good selling, good work all in all. That power bomb at the end was phenomenal. Fallon Henley tried a little bit, couple of unique spots here, but at the end of the day, Ren would just get power bombed by Lash Legend. Solid match. I didn't see anything wrong with the match. I enjoyed this match.
This was decent because I think Jackson needs more reps, but Lash Legend, like Steven Chambers says, she has improved from NXT 2.0 days till now. The improvements there, I think she's ready to just hang herself in the ring.
Yeah, you better watch out, Jay. I'm going to call Lola Vice soon. I'm going to make sure that she becomes one of my clients.
Listen,
she's going to kick your ass.
In order to kick my ass, she has to hit it.
She will hit it. I'll put a bullseye on that shit. She ain't missing. Lola Vice and Savage are coming for you, Jay. And what you going to do, brother, when Lola Vice kicks you right in the ass?
I'm going to spit her.
That's messed up, man. That's disgusting. I'm supposed to be the bad guy. What are you doing here? All right. Anyway, Lash Legend picking up the win. We're going to move on. Fallon Henley and Ren. Ren obviously very disappointed. And Fallon told her, you know what? It's not your fault. Don't worry about it. Now, this was actually a fire segment. I got a lot of respect for my man, Briggs. Go ahead, Jay. What'd you think of this?
He is the next big thing we have ever seen in NXT. He is.
But you said that about Von Wagner once upon a time, too.
Okay, I said second generation talent. This guy isn't. This guy is the next big thing. I'm telling you right now. If you weren't fired up for this promo, if Jensen wasn't, Jesus, this guy, it's going, Savage. He's praying.
And to put a little rest to this guy's worries, I think soon enough, when TKO really gets their hands on true control of the entire WWE landscape, not only are you going to see NXT UK come back, you're going to see NXT probably branded all over the world in 50 different countries.
Watching it. Every Tuesday there's an NXT UK wrestler on. Just watch Tuesdays.
Yeah, but he wants the actual NXT UK.
You get Axiom.
He wants the NXT UK. Anyway, good stuff on NXT tonight. If you weren't watching, this segment was fire too. Then we move on to Jada Parker and Ava. Ava doing a phenomenal job, actually, in my opinion. Yeah, I'm giving her support. People out here giving her death threats and shit.
You know what? I thought she did a better job at Vengeance Day, but over here she was just too plain out. I don't know. I wasn't feeling it.
Well, people bothering her because she's the GM now, so Rich Holland wants to get his
guy,
hands on Gallus.
That guy got attacked last week with a chair to his leg, and now he's walking just perfectly fine the next week. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Oh, that should be a sick match, Steven Chambers. Holy shit. Might have to watch that. Noam Dar, Oro Mensah taking on Von Wagner and Mr. Stone next week. And we'll also get Kiana James taking on Brinley Reese, which I don't even see the point in this. Kiana James is just going to kick the shit out of her. Now we're going to get to the main event. And my friends, this was a main event that you need to go and watch if you did not. Go find your DVR. Go find replays on YouTube. This was a professional wrestling match. These men were beating the shit out of each other. And tonight, I saw Dragunov, that spot he had where it was the chop on the chest, the chop on the leg, the chop on the back. Bro, that's going to be like a future staple in his career, like one of his signature moves that he does before he kills you. This guy has a bright future. He looked incredible tonight. Dijak, I've been saying it for a long time. There's been many pay-per-views and shows that he has stolen the show. Even that night where he took on Wes Lee. I still remember that match. This guy knows how to work. How he's not on SmackDown or Raw already? Don't understand. Dijak is a big-time player, and he proved it tonight, going toe-to-toe with Dragunov. And I thought they stole the show. Crowd was into it. They were chanting, holy shit. I loved every single minute of this match. By far, match of the night. And arguably, I think it's going to be hard for anybody to put up a better match this week. I think this is going to be match of the week, if not match of the month.
Yeah, it was a really good match. Match of the night. I can't say match of the month. I'm going to give it to Trick Williams and Ilya. These guys just be having this match, Savage. These guys fought before, so they got good chemistry, but I just can't see Dijak being that next person to go at Stand and Deliver to have a match with Ilya. I think it has to be Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams. I mean, yeah, I know Stephen Chambers said in the chat earlier, no, it should be Hayes and Williams at Stand and Deliver for the title, but I don't think Ilya should be this big monster that he claims he is and just lose the title before Stand and Deliver.
This was unneeded. This was unneeded.
The Crown Show. But all I'm saying is I think Ilya being that monster that he's portraying and he's saying, I don't know what they call him, a green monster, whatever there is, red monster. The whole point is he's strong right now. And this match showed that he's strong. You can't just have him lose the belt before Stand and Deliver WrestleMania weekend. You need to have him walk in and lose. And what better than having Melo and Williams so these two veterans can carry Williams and make him look good and win the title.
I think you have a great take right there. And Stephen Chambers, I think they have to re-sign Dijak, especially after tonight's performance. And maybe that's why his performance tonight was so good. Those shots, those kicks, those clotheslines, the discus boot to the face, that one-handed choke slam, the aggression and the intensity, and then screaming bitch while doing it.
But check this out. I could have Dijak, my second, win it against Trick Williams, and I would not hate it.
No, I wouldn't hate it at all, man. I listened. All in all, tonight, NXT absolutely killed it. And at the end of the day, Trick Williams would not make it tonight to NXT, but Carmelo Hayes made many appearances, I believe 3 appearances on NXT tonight, ending the night by attacking Dragunov and putting his hands on that NXT title. And this is how the show would close. Carmelo Hayes saying, if I'm going out at NXT, it's going to be as champion, which wouldn't be a bad move for him to walk around SmackDown with that NXT gold. I don't think he is.
But listen, how is he on SmackDown face and now NXT is a heel? How does that play out?
That's a good question. Let's see if the heel is going to follow him to SmackDown, or maybe they're going to keep him off SmackDown for a minute. I don't know. A lot of questions. We'll get answers on SmackDown this Friday because they've made him look kind of like a regular thing now, but we'll see if they're going to stick with that. All in all, good week for WWE. Whether you hated or loved what happened on SmackDown with The Rock, a lot to talk about, a lot to digest, and content. They're bringing you content, and they're delivering storylines because there's so many branches to this tree.
Thursday. We'll see this Thursday.
We're going to find out, man. Everybody should be watching the press conference. This is Savage. That is Jay. Before I leave, I'm going to let you guys on a little treat. I interviewed Rob Van Dam a few weeks ago on The Party with Marty. So instead of just ending this show, I'm going to let you guys watch that episode of The Party with Marty where we talk to Rob Van Dam.
Love you all. Love you all in the chat.
Jay, I'll see you next week. Or actually, no, I'll see you tomorrow.
We'll see you tomorrow.
We got to talk about AEW. Oh.
Shout out to everybody. Stephen Chambers, Jake, everybody. All of y'all.
Shout out to Tony Khan. He's got a big announcement tomorrow. I wonder what it's going to be.
Everybody.
Dude, if you're seeing this right now, you're watching The Party with Marty.
We're here to party with Marty!
special guest is none other than Rob Van Dam, Mr. Monday Night, Mr. Pay-Per-View, Mr. Any Night of the Week, currently kicking ass all over the world on AEW and stealing the show everywhere he goes. RVD is a WWE Hall of Famer and a former ECW, WWE, TNA World Heavyweight Champion. Between all three companies, Rob Van Dam won 21 total championships and is only one of two wrestlers in history to have held all three World Heavyweight Championships, the only man in history to hold the ECW and the WWE World Heavyweight Championship at the same damn time. The original architect and flat out one of the greatest of all time. The whole fucking show. Now live on the Party with Marty podcast.
Yes, sir, you did it again. You managed to find us no matter where we hide. It's the Party with Marty, hypothetically, other than Rod Van Dam's best damn podcast ever. And tonight, a special night. You're getting treated with the man himself. First of all, let me pull in hypothetically the best producer and co-host in the game, Mr. Cri Savage.
Thank you, Marty. It's an honor to be here. How you doing tonight, sir?
I'm doing good, but we need both of us to introduce the man, the myth, the legend, Rob Van Dam.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, man.
Thanks for the invite to the party.
Hey, it's good to see you, bro.
Yes, sir.
That's a lot of city behind you. What is that?
Yeah, you're having a good time, it looks like.
Downtown Los Angeles.
Trouble can be found.
What's cooking in LA, man? What's for dinner?
Trouble got me here.
Trouble got you there?
Boy, I feel bad for you on that one because I visited the courtroom once, or twice, or like.
No, you know what? Yeah, I mean, I'm here on trial. This hasn't been picked up by TMZ or anything yet. Surprisingly, now that you know that and where I'm at, it's public records from there on. But either way, I'm gonna put this story out as soon as I can. Anyway,
you got to be first. Yeah,
for years, this asshole. Let's just say, if you were to guess that some a-hole picked the fight with me and didn't like the results, so he's trying to extort me.
He must not have known.
You wouldn't be wrong. Let me just say that.
Well, I don't know why somebody would do that. Although you don't have the look damn, look at him. I don't want to fuck with him. You got that very nice look. You're like, man.
And you sound like his fucking lawyer. His lawyer's like, look at him. He's a monster. Who in their right mind would pick a fight with him?
Is that what he?
Get me in trouble. I don't know if I can be talking about that shit yet, man.
Be careful. Be careful.
Supposed to end today. They dragged on with so much ridiculous, pointless bullshit that we got to continue on until tomorrow.
How many days is this now?
Tomorrow's going to be day 4. For me, I mean, the jury selection, all that shit happens before.
Yeah. That's a whole nother day or two.
Well, it's a good thing this show doesn't play till Thursday, so I think you're safe.
Yeah, good, because fuck those guys. They're looking for anything. So if you put this out tonight, they would try. They're looking for anything. They're throwing everything at the wall, hoping something sticks. Nothing sticks. It bounces off, falls on the ground. The jury laughs at them. That's what I'm seeing.
I'm surprised, though, they didn't come at you with, look, you'll win, but it's going to be cheaper than going through trial. It'd be cheaper to settle out. They didn't try to hit you with that?
It was offered.
Yeah. He said it in a snake. Oh, yeah, we got to be quiet. Yeah, sorry. Yep. Yeah.
I want to give that guy a quarter. If the jury gives that guy 25 cents, I'll be surprised. I'm pretty sure they're not fooling anybody.
Yeah, it's just the whole process.
Well, I don't think you would have wasted your time going to trial if you didn't know you were gonna, have a great chance of winning.
Dude, everything they say is so stupid. Sometimes I even have to laugh. You know what I mean? His guy, this don't come out till Thursday, so it's okay.
Thursday night too.
Katie's up there on the stand because she's witnessed all this and stuff. And at one point, the lawyer says, look at his papers, and he goes, "Did you and Rob release a sex tape?"
And what did you say?
No, I wasn't up there. I was laughing. I laughed. Katie was up there. It was like, what? And like, of course, that was objected on and then everything. But they're so stupid. They're so stupid. I seriously, like, I would not want this guy's lawyers. He got the bottom of the barrel, and that's what he deserves because he's below the bottom of the barrel. I thought he was a scumbag before. Now
you know.
Now you know.
No, he's an even lower life form than I thought. Can't wait to talk about him. Can't wait to talk on my YouTube channel soon.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you know TMZ's coming after you. You know that they're coming.
I'm surprised they haven't, but it's like, dude, you never know what someone's going through.
They might still show up.
This is one of those things I've been going through for 4 years. You never know what someone's going through. I haven't talked to people about it, especially the public, but it's one of many things that people be surprised at because they just don't know. They make up, they fill in the blanks on everything they don't know. People are like, people are just stupid. They're basic thinkers. Basic thinkers. If they don't see you, you ain't doing nothing. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, and that's big ass saying. If you ain't getting talked about, you ain't doing shit. Hey, but out of that, let me ask you. Katie just walked into the bar. Oh yeah, all right. Hey, so what if they were? Here's my question though. If they would ask you, on stand, like, Rob, who was your best match ever in your mind in wrestling? What would you have said? Oh, you would do. What
are you talking about, brother?
How do you fucking do that, man? You are friends with him. Like, you got to be. I was friends with him all those years. Oh my God!
If Rob does that in person when I see him next time, I might die.
Oh, look, man.
The best match? Did you ask me who was the best match ever?
Yeah. If they ask you in court, because you got to be, you got to be honest, tell the truth.
Yeah. Under oath. You're under oath. Yeah. You're under Jerry Oates.
It's a good question.
He trained you, right, Jerry Oates? No.
He said he did.
Did you say he did or no?
He says he did. Yeah, he actually did. I learned more from Eddie Mansfield. Y'all making love on TV. I mean, on.
You want to say hi, baby?
What's up, Boo-Boo?
Let's get Rob on the full screen here.
Oh, I'm just doing this.
Oh, there she is. Hey, Goofy.
Wow.
You can't wear a pink dress in court.
She's in her conservative court clothes.
That was pretty nice for conservative.
Very nice dress.
In fact, I think Savage would wear it.
If you paid me, maybe. I don't know. You'd have to pay me a good amount. Katie Forbes over here.
Okay. There's a room right behind.
Hey, maybe there will be a sex tape after tonight, Marty. Rob, maybe there will be.
There's a sex tape going now.
That's probably how the rumor got out.
They got you hook, line, and
if you do that every show.
What's funny is that he's talking about the thing that TNA did. TNA produced this thing, and they got him thrown off of what was it? What'd they get thrown off of, baby? Not Spike, but like a game channel, Twitch. Yeah, they got thrown off Twitch or something for a minute, and because they produced this steamy scene with me and Katie and Jennifer, and it's so funny because they wrote it and directed it and edited it and produced it, showed it, everything. But in the fans' minds, they're gonna think that was us being crazy, and they just happened to catch it, But besides that, that's probably what they're thinking of, and that's what they try to do is blur the lines between the wrestling world and the real world.
That's their job. Yeah,
they're even trying to say, you fought Brock Lesnar. You beat Brock Lesnar, right?
Oh God! Yeah,
I don't think I ever beat him.
That's the only time wrestling becomes real.
Yeah, they're so bad, and I don't think they're fooling anybody.
So they're using the term wrestling, not sports entertainment.
No, they did that, and then they tried to blur the line.
Yeah,
they were like, you do scripted wrestling, right? And then they were like, some of the scripted wrestlers also do like legit fighting, like MMA, like UFC, right? Like, in fact, Brock Lesnar does both, right? You fought Brock Lesnar, and he does MMA. UFC fighting. Wait,
This
didn't you beat Brock Lesnar? Which I don't think I did beat him. I don't know. I'm like, do you know? Did I beat him? He's like, he goes, you wrestled him twice, right? I remember one match. I don't think I won that match, I don't know you're different, but you're not fooling anybody. I couldn't help. I'm like, dude, you're not fooling anybody trying to blur the line. I did not
You
beat
can't
Brock
do that. You
I
can't
did
do
not
that.
beat Brock Lesnar in a fucking fight.
Bro,
I
this
call him
trial
out
sounds
on
like it
everything.
could be on TV. This trial sounds like it would be good entertainment, better than the OJ trial.
I swear to God, there's so much. He had me stand up one time to show him the difference between approaching somebody like this scumbag did to me, all sly, like against everyone trying to hold him back, and then actually put his hand up on my shoulder and got up next to me. And he's like, what's the difference between putting your hand on someone like you're going to knife them and putting your hand on your shoulder in a respectful way? And I had to stand up there and go face to face like an Indian, like, how? And put my hand on his shoulder, like, how? Today is good, sir. And I said, then there's this. And I went, and I had to fucking knife him.
Hey,
It's been ridiculous. It's been so entertaining.
there you
Honestly.
go, Savage. I was just saying.
I wish it was. I wish this was fucking. This could be pay-per-view. Like some of the shit that's come out has been so fucking funny.
Oh man, this is something we'll never forget. Like when I went through for that dude with the Chuck Austin. How could I forget that dude? $24 million he got off me. But what do you smoke in California? It's legal. What do you got right there? Or is that a shot of nicotine?
Oh, yeah. Motherfucker, you think I'm gonna put nicotine in my body? Come on now.
But but on Chuck Austin, man, the shit I sat and watched, the Roman eye that you were doing, he got on stand, you're under oath. And he got up there and point blank lied, got caught lying. They'd ask him like, well, you saw how he landed because he did that rocker dropper, moved it wrong, dove on his head. Gravity, sue God, gravity's what fucking did it. But so Sean's up there, he goes, but you saw how he landed, that he landed wrong, and you still went to the top rope and jumped off on him to do that headbutt. And the thing is, I told Sean when I went over and tagged him, Sean actually did have an idea. What was that? Is that champagne?
Yes, that's my go-to drink. That's what I've been drinking for like the last.
Well, save me some. Don't drink it all.
I got you another one.
Okay. But so Sean's up there and they say, you saw how he landed. So you knew he didn't land right. And then you jumped off anyway with it, which I had told Sean when I tagged him because I saw the guy laying there. And I say the guy, Chuck fucking Austin, and doing his fingers like looking at him. So I'm thinking, well, he must think he's hurt. So I tagged Sean to come off the top. I said, hey, careful, he might be hurt. And Sean did do good, even with the eye. He did do good. He jumped off, and you could tell he didn't come close to hitting him. When it
he took care of it.
Yeah, but the ring, here's what they said in court, but the ring bounced, so it aggravated the neck, it's a broken neck. But so Sean, as he asked Sean, he goes, but you saw it. You saw that he landed wrong, yet you chose to jump off anyway. And Sean says, no, I didn't. He said, I was facing, I didn't see it. I was facing the crowd. I was working the crowd. I didn't see it. And he says, he goes, he was being so cocky and arrogant, and you don't do that in court. And he's up there like, that's what we do. I'm doing it the way we do it. I'm doing it good. I'm working the crowd. My back was to it. And they said, oh, really? It was on TV, bro. It was taped. They said, see if you can identify yourself in this video. Sean, being a smart ass, he says, I don't need the video. I'm the blonde one.
He said what?
I don't need the video. I'm the blonde one. And so they said, oh, okay. And then they show it. And Sean's looking. He's sitting there waiting for the tag. He's sitting looking right in. And he even does the follow through, with your head like poof.
Sells with it.
And then he goes, that's you, the blonde hair one right there. That's you right there. But you said you were facing the crowd. You didn't see it, but that's you. Follow. And Sean goes, when I did my head down, my hair fell. I didn't see how he landed. But so he had lied on stand, and mother F, The next day, the judge said there's no evidence against you, so they let him go. Left me, the sacrificial lamb. I mean, you either got gat luck, which I got that bad luck shit that don't matter what you do, it doesn't work, or you got Sean luck. No matter what, step in shit and come out smelling like a rose.
Yeah.
But that's just the way.
You know what? I believe in karma, though, and that's how I'm looking at it.
I do too.
There's no way karma's going to award that scumbag, money-grabbing, piece of shit anything, and they're not going to punish me.
And they shouldn't.
I had to do, so I feel pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, if you wouldn't have done what you had to do, imagine what would have been all over the damn, the world. Some whippersnapper. Some zero. I should have called somebody a zero, but what are you supposed to call them? A 9 to 5. Oh no, that was wrong. 9 to 5.
The thing is now, this is basic. People have to hear this to understand. In this day and age, you got to put that in there so that. But anyway, I assume everyone's got a gun, especially if they're coming after me. They got something up their sleeve, because why the fuck you coming after me? And their lawyer tries to make that sound so ridiculous. Like he could really have a gun wearing what he wore. He's got a gun tattooed on his hand. And he's like, no, it's for positive energy. That's because I shoot for success. It's so fucking sick. Did my client know? Did Rob know that's what that tattoo stood for when you came up to him like a fucking asshole? Anyway.
Craziness, man. It's totally crazy.
I believe in karma. I'll be so
I do too.
If anything happens,
the only thing, Rob,
this guy.
The only thing, Rob, about karma is it doesn't happen in where we get to see it. Okay, for karma, let me see it at least.
It's a big picture kind of thing.
Yeah,
it's a big picture thing, and you gotta just know in the big picture things, a lot happens that you don't actually get to witness, but still balances out in its own ways.
I had this dude that ripped me off 100. He was supposed to have been a friend from Columbus, Georgia, with Jerry Oates at his gym. That me and him bought a Gold's Gym in Valdosta, Georgia. I actually put $150,000 cash, because I don't like paying interest. I had the money, it's when he was doing good with WWF at the time, and with Valdosta, Georgia.